Hi guys, me again. The videos I have done today were not planned because um, this client reached out yesterday and then I was answering a question. But what I have planned for today is actually something that also has to do a lot with you, with your work on yourself. And we're gonna talk about why you shouldn't believe everything you think. Um, because we our brain works in a way that it thinks that every thought we have is the absolute truth, and also it wants to prove to us that we are actually correct in our limiting beliefs or in our delusions. So basically, as one author said, thinking is the beginning and end of suffering. So it can thinking can actually prolongate your suffering and put you in victim mentality, or it can end it. So it can do both things, and it's up to you what you're gonna choose for your thoughts to do for you. Okay, so number one thing we need to know is that thoughts are not reality. We often think that our thoughts are reality. So if we think, oh, I'm ugly, that has to be true. Or, my ex is in love with someone else, that has to be true. Or if your ex is in another relationship, you're going to think, oh, this person is such a better match, and they might have a really bad relationship, but you're convinced that it's true just because they're not with you. They must be super happy. So, our thoughts often distort reality. That's a fact, and you know it. And that's how we create unnecessary suffering, and that's how we stay in victim mentality. That's how we get into victim mentality, and that's how we stay there, because then our brain just produces more and more thoughts to tell to us, yes, you're right, yes, that's true. So learning to see thoughts as interpretations rather than facts, this can lead to some mental clarity and peace. So basically, thoughts are just how you interpret things. So what you think about things, that's what it is. It's not a fact. So you may think John likes Susan better than me. That's your interpretation of something. It's not a fact. You don't know what is in John's head. You don't. Okay? Okay. Now, your mind is very powerful, as you know, and your mind actually creates your experience. So, the way you think about a certain event will shape how you feel about that certain event, right? So you can choose to think about events, differently, and then you're gonna feel differently. So basically, by changing your perspective, you can alter your emotional response. So basically, if you change your perspective, you can change the way you react to things. Changing your perspective, we talk about this so much. So stop looking only for the negative stuff, because there's positive stuff all around you. All around you. Okay. Attachment to thoughts causes suffering. So this is pretty common thing that a lot of you guys are doing, a lot of people are doing. So holding on to negative or limiting beliefs, it amplifies pain, doesn't it? And we hold on to, don't we? We hold on to those limiting beliefs. I can't be loved. I'm too old. I'm too whatever. I'm not good enough. This is a limiting belief, and you're holding on to it. Of course, it's happening to me because nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. So letting go of attachment to thoughts will help. You really have to let go of that limiting belief, because you're holding on to those. You're holding on to those for dear life. I wish you hold on to some good stuff like you hold on to bad stuff. So, meditations can help with this. Affirmations, I am loved, I'm chosen, I'm good enough. Things like that are really helpful, because even though it sounds silly to repeat things like this, your brain does learn by repetition, and it's just gonna sink in. And even though you feel silly or stupid, your brain will sink in. It will sink into your brain, and your brain is gonna start producing more positive thoughts. Okay? You are not your thoughts. So, a crucial realization is that you are separate from your thoughts. So, what you're supposed to do is observe your thoughts without identifying with them. So, you can just kind of analyze them, but do not identify. So, okay, I'm thinking this in this and this situation, which means that I need to work on this, this, and this. And not that, oh, I'm a big victim and nobody loves me. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Let's go on. So then you should question your beliefs, right? Many beliefs are, something that is not even your belief. So something you have, you got from your parents, or you got from society, or you got from a friend, or you just picked up somewhere, and you think it's your belief, but it's actually not. So question it. Challenging long held assumptions can actually, show you some limiting patterns you have. And once you do that, the doors to new possibilities can open. So do it. Okay. And then practicing mindfulness. It will help you become aware of your thoughts without judgment. So also shadow work. So idea is to actually be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of the reality that's happening inside of your head. Don't be delusional, but don't judge yourself, because everything is just a product of, past experiences, trauma, limiting beliefs, all sorts of stuff. So be gentle to yourself. Do not judge yourself, but be aware of it. Be honest with yourself. Okay? Okay. Then, a very important thing, the present moment is all that exists. This is something I tell you all the time. The past is over. It's done. It's the past. That's why it's called past, right? And a lot of suffering happens because we are constantly reliving the past. We're constantly thinking about hurtful things that happened in the past. We are living in the past, or we are worrying about the future as well. You're worried, will this ex text me? Will this ex ever be back? Will this ex reply? So you're in constant worry and anxiety over the past and future, and you are totally ignoring the present moment. And the future is has not happened yet. Why are you worrying about it? And the past is over. Why are you worrying about that? That's done. The only thing you have is right now. So you should focus on right now. Okay? Okay. And then a really important thing, freedom comes from letting go. And there's this song by Madonna where she says, freedom, I think she says freedom, freedom is when you let go, or something like that. Um, I think this is from the song Frozen. I'm not sure. So I remember when I listened to the song first time, and that lyric, it just clicked, because it's an old song, by the way, guys. It was at the time that I was like really doing my vibrational work. I was really, really working on myself, and I was like, wow, Madonna knows this stuff. Freedom comes when you let go, something like that. Never mind. So basically, um, clinging to outcomes, circumstances, identities, expectations, it all creates resistance. It all creates blocks. So letting go allows you to flow. Letting go allows energy to flow. Letting go allows spells to work. Letting go is extremely important, as you know. And this is something we have talked about in the last two videos. So watch them if you haven't. Okay. And now self-awareness. Self-awareness is power. So understanding your patterns, understanding why you react, how you react, understanding what triggers you and why, understanding what's really happening inside of you. It's powerful. We are learning to understand ourselves because then we have power over our emotions. This is why we're doing this, okay? So, understanding the patterns of your thoughts and emotions gives you the power to change them. Once you understand them, you can change it. It's a lot easier to change it once you know what's going on than when you have no idea what's going on and you just are reactive. It will not happen like that. Okay? So, this is the first step basically towards transformation, towards high vibration, understanding why you react, how you react, where it comes from. So, this is why we do the shadow work. This is why we do the vibrational work to understand it so we can transform ourselves, so we can change it, so we can become someone better, basically. Someone stronger, someone with power, someone magnetic, okay? Whatever you want to call it. Okay. So, let me see if I have any more notes. That's it. Okay. So, I think that just if you recognize the power of your mind and the tricks your mind plays on you, you can free yourself. You can stop all the suffering, the unnecessary suffering, and you can have, a peaceful, fulfilling life. So I hope this helps you in your journey.